These conditions is so against the fast bowlers. Get it off by 6 inches, trying the Yorker and deliberately opening the blade, Avishka Fernando, and goes like a tracer bullet. Such good conditions up in Tamil, the pitch, the outfield. As bowlers, you need to be blessed even more by the God. If not, you're asking for trouble.
Mid-off's in the circle, there's extra cover. So deep point, a wide-ish deep third man. 2 in the deep there, leg side, there's 3. Square leg, mid-wicket and long on. Ball! Chamira sticks with his line, sticks with his length. Very well bowled.
Yeah, right on the money, Dushmantha Chamira. I thought Avishka Fernando was again trying to glide it towards third man, trying to open up. And that's why he missed it, bit for pace. Yeah, he did try to slice through third man, and in the end, the pace undoing him. At the last laugh, Dushmantha Chamira of Avishka Fernando was gone for 16 of 7. Jaffna 210 for 5.
Fabian Allen. Oh, gets off the mark with 4. Angelo Matthews. Made to look silly there. Getting a bad bounce. Not able to get the body behind.
An error in judging the bounce there, Angelo. Got to be said as a poor effort by Angie. Good Yorker. Again, Dushmantha Chamira unlucky that good deliveries are going for boundaries. As a fielding unit, you need to support the bowlers. When bowlers are up against it, with conditions so good for batting, the least you could expect from the fielders is to be safe, not great at least. Unfortunately, Dushmantha, the receiving end again.
Not for the first time, misfields by the Kandy Falcons. Single ends the 19th. It's 215 for 5.
Dushmantha Chamira finishes his spell 4 overs 44 for 2, but I thought he's quite unlucky. Couple of misfields spoiling his figures. Lebanon for sure, 215 for 5. Clearly 230 also. Even a 240, you never know. 26 from the last over can be broken. Jaffna Kings versus Dambulla, that was a couple of days ago.
Last over, Dasun Shanaka will bowl it. He's been pretty economical when you consider the rate that the Jaffna Lanka Kings have been going at. Shoriful, none for 47. Ramesh Mendis has been the best, 2 for 28. Deep square, deep mid wicket, long on, long off, deep point, 5 in the deep. False start by Shanaka. Fabian Allen. He's on strike. He's bowled a few wides, trying to stick with that wide line. Comfort, convenience, luxury. Great service when you go out here. Radisson goal. Resort by the beach, close to the goal fort. Then you got Radisson in Colombo and Kandy as well. Allen didn't know where that ball went.
Sticking to the left, right. Sticking to the leg cutters. I think Dasun Shanaka understands Fabian Allen. Loves the pace on the ball. You've got to be slower outside the awesome. Ask him to cut it away rather than slug it. That'll be the best option.
He's not got all of it. Oh, another mistake, another mistake. This time, it's the ever reliable Spicy.
Exactly the length Dasun Shanak was looking for. Back of the length, cut shot. Didn't get the middle of the bat. Fabian Allen and Fletcher generally will hold on to this in his sleep, and rubbing salt in the wound, it goes for a boundary as well.
This is now the second highest score in the LPL, 240. Like a Jaffna Kings made a few years ago, that remains the highest. 4 balls, 19 runs. Can they get there? But for Maruf, the big question, have they got enough? Good batting conditions. It will stay the same for the second innings. Do you think they have enough?
I said this to Erin, Holland and Amir Suel at the pre-show, Russell. Whoever wins the power play will have a best bet of winning the game. Clearly, Jaffna, they were on the leather hunt for 6 overs. The same will apply when the Kandy Falcons comes to bat. If they want to chase it down, they have to have a good 6 overs. If not, it'll be too much to ask for.
69 for no loss is what the Lanka Kings, like a Jaffna Kings, made in the first 6 overs. That's safe. That's safe. No, it's not. Very well taken. I just thought it might go away with the wind, but it held up and nicely judged. The fielder running back. It's Omar Zai who's gone.
Now that's a good catch by Kavidu Patiratna, a fast bowler. He's a fast bowler, has not bowled a single over in this game. Almost just doing the fielding. Only asked to do this, and it took a good catch, running behind, never easy for the young man. And Dasun Shanak clearly elated. Omar Zai misses out, gone for 1. Jaffna 222 for 6.
Wanujasan. 2 balls remaining in like a Jaffna Kings innings. Really good catch.
A good athlete, Kavidu Patiratna, a fast bowler hailing from Tamil Union's Cricket and Athletic Club. Has not bowled today, but he made his presence felt with that good catch. Wanujasan, the left arm spinner, he can talk the ball.
Bowled, he's dragged it on. Another wicket for Dasun Shanak.
Another slow delivery by Dasun. Wanujasan generally can hit the ball in the first class. He has made name for himself for being a big hitter. A left arm spinner who can bat. There's too much to ask for. Straight away for any batter to get out there and swing from the first delivery is not going to be easy. Unlucky. Any other day that could have been past the stumps to the boundary. Not today. And Dasun Shanak's experience coming into play for the Kandy Falcons. Gone without scoring. Wanujasan, Jaffna 223 for 7.
Pramod Madhushan has 1 ball. Finds the middle of the bat and finds the fielder as well in the deep. 9 runs again of Dasun Shanaka's over. 224 for 7 in their 20. A run rate of 11.2. Now that's going to take some getting for a Jaffna Falcon, Kandy Falcons team who look low on confidence. A team, their body language not encouraging.
Yeah, better than Bruce, definitely the body language. But this is where some senior player now got to stand up in the dressing room. Quick chat. Let them know this is the game. They have to win somehow. It's a dogfight for the 4th spot between Dambul and Kandy at the moment. So at least if they go down with a fight. That will be the message. And if they win it, that's a bonus. And the bowlers bowled decently well, but the batting have been superb.
Pathum Nisanka, brilliant. 52 ball 100. Went on to get the highest score in LPL. He set the tone. Riley Rousseau, 41 of 18, just what they needed. 16 to Avishka Fernando, but then the rest, well, they came in, they had to swing. Not a lot of success.
The 112 partnership was the stepping stone with only 66 deliveries. Nisanka Rousseau as well in quick time. 50 or 27. Nisanka Avishka gave that emphasis with 14 for 16, but the standout definitely Nisanka and Mendes, who batted superbly to put 112 in just the 11 overs.
Dasun Shanaka, 3 for 40 in his 4. Shariful expensive. Chamira, he was good. Bowled with a lot of aggression. Ramesh Mendes playing his first game. 2 for 28. Hasaranga for a change did not have a say. Well, that's the target that the Kandy Falcons have to reach to get 2 points. 3 games they've lost on the trot. 225 runs they need. 11.2 the required rate.
welcome back, where the Jaffna Kings, who were inserted after they lost the toss, have posted a very imposing total, courtesy of a genius of an innings from Patum Nissanka. 119, the highest score ever posted in 5 editions of LPL. He did it in just 59 deliveries. He was well supported throughout, but that is the innings that we will long remember here in Dambulla.
Well, the bowlers suffered a lot. Shashank ended up with 3 for 40, but look at the averages. Just Ramesh Mendis 9.33, but it was a difficult day for the bowling unit. Well, what a start as far as the Kandy Falcons were concerned. Kusal Mendis was a little bit edgy, but not this man, Patum Nissanka. Started off brilliantly, and that was the shot as far as I was concerned in his innings. Lovely wrist work, and he was on top of almost everything. Lovely drives. Anything pitched up or short, some real delicate shots and some lovely forceful shots off the back foot, and he just took on the bowling. Didn't spare a single bowler, whether it was spin or pace. Nissanka was severe.
Yeah, shots all around the ground. I mean, for such a small man, he possesses so much power. There's no doubt that he's got touch, but it was the power that was so impressive. Ramesh Mendis was the man to make the breakthrough, getting rid of Kusal Mendis, but Riley Rousseau ensured that the momentum wasn't lost. So strong around from about deep mid-wicket all the way to long off. Eventually, chopped it off.
Ramesh Mendis, the bowler, but really no joy for the bowling unit, because the batters just continue to enjoy themselves. And Patum Nissanka in particular, his first 100 in T20 cricket, and eventually went on to become the highest scorer in the LPL. No let off for any kind of bowlers. Some lovely wrist work. And Nissanka was severe on the faster bowler. Great innovations as well. And eventually he was picked up in the deep, but he was aiming to his favourite area where he got a lot of runs, 6s and 4s, but what an innings from the Sri Lankan opener. It was a special effort, but then from there on, well, the Kandy Falcons did come back a bit. They did get wickets, but I think there was enough damage done by the batters. Some really good bowling towards the end by Dushmantha Chamira, and then Shashank did the cleaning up wickets in the last over. Pace off, a lot of experience there. But I think the Jaffna, like the Jaffna Kings, have done enough damage and have come up with a score that might be pretty difficult to chase. They're second so far in terms of the top runs, top scores, top team scores. They did make 244, and here 224 for 7.
Yeah, just a reminder to everyone that's listening in, on the 14th of July when we're in Colombo, the LPL goes pink to promote breast cancer awareness, and we request all that are coming to the ground to don something pink. All the spectators, please come to the stadium wearing something pink. I'm pretty sure that we'll be doing the same. Let's join the fight together. Now, this is when the captain's job is quite easy. The talk to try and defend what would be a record run chase, but I'm pretty sure that Charatha Salanka will not want his side to rest on their laurels. We know that the top 4 teams go through to the playoffs, but you really want to be finishing in the top 2 positions to play that first qualifier, which can take you straight through to the final. That's the game you want to play. That's the game that Asalanka will want his team to be playing. They've done the first part right. Can they do the second? This is a very experienced batting lineup, the Kandy Falcons. They know how to win. They are the reigning champions. They haven't quite hit their stride as of yet, and they're going to need the likes of Chandamal and the likes of Matthews and Fletcher to really fire.
Asking at little over 11 runs and over, you need to consistently be at it. It's not easy. And it may be a very good batting paradise, but men like this, with the record they have in T20 cricket, need to stand up. They need to come up with something special. Well, we do know that the pitchers and the outfield has been in favour of the batters, but it's about making use of it. So Chandimal, that strike rate of 122, 100, 101 at his best. lot of experience with 188 innings. So they got the ideal opening pair in terms of experience, in terms of strike rate. But as we know, the power play, the first 6 overs, that's going to be vital. That's going to be critical here. We know that 80% of wins, or at least teams that won the power play, 80% of them have gone on to win the game. So I just wonder whether the power play would be the deciding factor here.
Well, it's going to have to be a good one, because 69 is what Jaffna got in their power play. We're at the beautiful Arangari Dambulla National Cricket Stadium in Dambulla. It's been an absolute pleasure being here, and the batters have enjoyed their time as well. Azmatullah Ormazai, the Afghan all-rounder, will be given the new ball. He can swing it both ways, but he hasn't been given a slip. Almost defensive mode from the word go. That's the way you want to start in a big run chase.
Perfect. Chandimal straight away, finding the middle of the bat, finding the gap. That outfield giving it full value. Look at this. Just leant into it. Nice stride. Just look at the way he controlled it. Knew exactly where he wanted it. Quick this outfield is.
Now he goes down the ground. Here's the intent from Chandimal. He's saying, we're coming after you. This match is not done.
Got to be mindful of the length. Pace on, going for that full length delivery. But that time pace off. Ormazai. But Chandimal got that length right. He moved into it. Looked to create the pace he was looking for. So 10 of the first 2.
Yeah, the problem here for Azmatullah Ormazai when he's trying to bowl outswingers. Now, he can bowl in-swingers, but when he's trying to bowl outswingers, he is really fighting against what appears to be quite a stiff breeze. That delivery that went for 6 was the attempted outswinger, and the ball fighting against the breeze just didn't swing. And you just wonder whether he starts working with that breeze and goes to try and cramp up Fletcher. There is in swing.
Good running, good running. This is very good, aggressive running, good intent. Didn't look like 2 there. But Fletcher and Chandimal, great understanding. Just played it with very soft hands. Every run matters so much. Just look at it. They ran that first run hard, then he looked up and off he goes. The throw was a bit wide. This is good running.
All the way. All the way. Didn't even bother looking up.
What a start. What a start. Turning out to be a graveyard for the bowlers. 19 runs of 5 balls. Yeah, you could see the point you made about that outswing. That's exactly what he's trying. Straight away over the bowler's head.
And that'll go through extra cover and for 4. What about this for a start? Well on course here. The required rate has dropped significantly already. 23 without loss.
Well, both Chandimal and Fletcher meaning business here. 23 runs in the first over. The start can be wanted.
What a start from these two. Chandimal 10 from 3, Fletcher 12 from 3. And immediately they turn to spin. So that's the reason why Omar bowls from the commentary box in, because they want the batters to try and hit Fabian Allen away to the leg side into the wind.
Come Phoebe.
These two might just go down the ground or over extra cover.
He'll enjoy that side because he's hitting it with the breeze. Chandimal was just opening himself up a little bit and then went over extra cover. Fabian Allen, the left arm leg spinner, though it didn't turn, but no real risk in that shot. Lovely finish by Chandimal. 27 of the first 6 deliveries.
Oh, and he'll feel as though he's unlucky there, Chandimal, because again, that was overpitched. Allen hasn't got his length right here.
On. Yes, boy. He's looking for a big one. He's looking for
Precious
a big one.
dots.
Kirby, come on.
Very useful in the circumstances, seeing the ball
Baby.
fly everywhere to all parts. He's managed to pull out 2 dots here.
Ball it. Down. Oh!
Nice early response from Fletcher. Chandimal hesitated ever so slightly, but Fletcher wasn't in the mood. He just got his head down.
Just dropping and running. He was looking to drive those previous 2 deliveries and then realized had the opportunity to get Fletcher on strike.
Come Phoebe.
Just a bit of turn that time from the left arm spinner. Nothing major, nothing dangerous, but found something off this track.
He's trying to cramp the right-handers for room. He's trying to get the ball to angle into sort of middle and leg stump.
Yes, buddy.
I mean, that's a win for Allen.
Yeah, very good over, 6 runs only. 2 dots included in it. Considering that 23 were taken off Omar's side, this is a great comeback.
Oh, no. No. That's a real drag down. Easy pickings for a player of that quality. 2 gone, 33 without loss.
Excellent start, 33 of the first 2 overs. Chandimal and Fletcher, if they can combine and get this a little bit further, take it down to the first 6 overs or the power play. This was a poor delivery from Allen, just a drag down after some really good tight bowling. Chandimal was waiting for it, had that big mid-wicket area open. Swasitha Fernando. Oh no, it's Pramod Madhushan, I beg your pardon. Coming on. Omasai went for plenty in that first over, 22 runs. Madhushan, different, skiddy, also different length, slightly back. Omasai was looking to go full.
Yeah, it doesn't quite bounce as much, does it, with that skiddy action? But his 2 boundary riders are on the leg side, long on and a deep backward square. Look at this.
Line was wrong. He was going outside the off stump. Had that found an edge or any part of the bat, it had to just breach this infield and that would have raced away for 4. So he's got to be tight. He's got to be careful. But he's also mindful about the breeze. So possibly starting outside the off stump, expecting the breeze to take it a little bit closer.
That'll be a wide. It's one thing that the bowlers have required ever since they've arrived here in Dambulla, and that's 100 plus, because they've lost plenty of electrolytes while going to fetch balls that have gone to all parts of this ground, and so rehydration is required. I feel for them. I really do. You know that the wickets are very well suited to batting. The boundaries are not big, and the outfield is exceptionally quick. There's nothing in their favour. But when you bowl deliveries like that, you deserve success.
This is brilliant bowling. Going for that leg stump Yorker. Fletcher was charging. Outstanding stuff from Pramod Madhushan. Just tailing in a little bit towards midland leg. That was very well bowled. Well directed Yorker. He likes it, and they both like it. They are on a difficult day where the bowlers have suffered. This is a real reward. Fletcher has to go. Quick fire 13. Kandy 34 for 1.
Harris, one of the overseas players for Kandy from Pakistan. Now, if you've never seen him play, let me give you a heads up. There's very little defence involved. From the very first ball, Mohammad Harris normally tries to hit you out the ground. This was a beauty, because you can see that Fletcher is trying to hit the ball through the unprotected offside. So it's the perfect delivery. That's the most defensive stroke I've seen him play.
Well, he's succeeded so far. He's been good with his effort. Fletcher again. Yeah, he was looking to try and open up that offside area because he was going more middle, and there are plenty on the leg side because we do know it's a strong cross breeze. And I get the feeling that the Yorker was aided by that cross breeze. He tailed in a little bit.
And there's no real time to have a look now. What's quite strange about that choice of stroke is that there is such a big area on the offside where if he just stands still, there's so much width in this. He just laces that through point or even gets a wide. Sometimes just be a little simple.
It's premeditation, isn't it? You just make up your mind where you want to go after, and then whatever length, whatever line, you'll attempt that. But this time, Hari's coming second best. Now the backward points brought into inside the 30-yard circle, so he's got plenty open behind this ring of fielders on the offside.
That's better, but that's better. Nothing wrong with that.
Just struggling to find the gaps. He's timing well. That was timed well. Even the first one was timed well. But both to the fielders. But what about this over? Just one wide, 4 dots and a wicket.
Yeah, sometimes this can happen when you're chasing a big target. You're so desperate to hit boundaries that you end up missing out on balls that ordinarily you would hit for 4 anyway. Brilliantly bowled. What a finish. What an over. The match takes a different complexion all of a sudden. 34 for 1.
That was very nearly a maiden. Just one wide, a wicket, some lovely Yorkers, dots. 34 for 1 now after 3 overs.
Right, where are they getting these runs from, the Kandy Falcons? Kamindu Mendes, Angelo Matthews, Asun Shanaka, Wanindo Hasaranga. Lots of experience, lots of power. And just short. Riley Rousseau at mid-on.
The question here, HD, is who's going to be Kamindu Mendes for Kandy? Chandimal to me, but he was very nearly holding out. You need somebody to bat deep and somebody to score big. Down the wicket. And has he cleared it? Yes, by a big distance.
Just for a moment, Longhoff thinks that he's in the game here. But we've spoken about that breeze over and over. And that's what Chandimal wants to do. He wants to try and expose that side of the ground. And once he gets it in the air, the wind does the rest.
Lovely use of the feet. Just got to the pitch, hit it with whatever turn it might have, and also the breeze.
Ball in, buddy. Ball in, ball in, ball in.
You know, in any other form of the game, that would be considered not a great delivery. But in T20, that was the perfect delivery. It was the right length, the right line. And that Chandimal couldn't go down the ground. He couldn't get on bended knee and hit it away over mid-wicket. So he almost got himself betwixt and between them and just nudged it away for a single.
I can see it.
Be disappointed he missed out. That could have been wide as well. But he was going for that sweep, eventually just getting a single. Again, a good over under the circumstances, just 8 runs. He needs to finish well. He doesn't. He allows a boundary. 12 of the over at the end of 4, 46 for 1.
The 46 for 1, Kandy. No, still a long way to go. Chandimal has started really well, 13 of 13. And Mohammad Haris is just trying to break free. Yeah, Premad Madhushan was excellent so far. And he's back from the pavilion end. He got rid of Andre Fletcher. I think Charith Lanka will be wanting one more wicket and think that Premad Madhushan will be the man to get him that breakthrough. Slower delivery, bottom of the bat, and goes over Charith Lanka. Boundary in the first ball itself.
50 on the board. That's a good start. Chasing a big total, they needed their openers to fire, or should I say a top order. They are trying their hardest, and it's very important for these two to forge a partnership here. And Chandimal has to make sure he stays there till the 15th over. If he makes sure of that, they have a chance.
Improvisation, brilliant. That was straight from the middle stump. Mohammad Haris cutting loose.
Yeah, he started off very well with his first over, executed those Yorkers with perfection, but here he's been short of length, and that's where he has allowed Haris to capitalize. 2 and 2 for Haris in this over.
Doing the right thing, Mohammad Haris, putting the pressure on the bowler early on in the over. Slower delivery, picked up with the win. And one bounce boundary. Manuja Sahan, I thought, at Squalic. thought that he's in the game, but he's kept on moving away from here, and there will be a third umpire check, whether it's whether it's a 4 or a 6.
Well, that's Haris for you. He likes to live dangerously. In his book, there is no defensive stroke. It's all about attacking the bowlers. And that's hat-trick of boundaries here. Bouncing inside that boundary triangle. And it'll be a 4.
Now, living his life in the fast lane, isn't he, Mohammad Haris? Just like the Fast and Furious. And Kandy Falcons will be hoping that he keep going and give that support. But Chandimal is desperately looking for. Oh, this time better length, pulling back, and it's almost from the hip. Good comeback by Pramod.
And that's what he thinks, Haris. Every delivery is a boundary hitting opportunity. 3 boundaries for Haris. Backed away and then backed away from the off stump to be able to hit the ball towards fine leg, and then old-fashioned slot towards mid-wicket. And these 3 boundaries of 3 deliveries has given them a great start in this over. And looking to keep abreast of the required run rate. Kandy Falcons.
Full toss, dealt easily by Dinesh Chandimal. Against the wind, doesn't matter. When Chandimal hits it, it stays it.
Oh yes, and looks like he's in the mood. Met a couple of failures, but this time around making sure that he seizes on every scoring opportunity. He's been improvising, he's been converting those good deliveries into scoring options, and here was a full toss. Agony for the bowler.
Just before the match we spoke about, Amir, that whoever does well in the power play will probably win. So far it's been a mixed bag. Another full toss. Oh, missed out. Fabian Allen on the way. And ends up 5th over with a dot delivery. 63 for 1. Jaffna lost the wickets in regular intervals in the last bit, but apart from that, nothing in the middle. First 11 overs were the leather hunt between Kusal Mendis and Pathum Nissanka, who put on the runs on the board.